So to me, I just kind of look up to, you know, my authority figures for the answers, and I feel like the more I sit here, the more confusion that I get for myself. And I'm wondering, you know, if you're not here to help me find the answers for myself, who's gonna help me? I'm wanting answers from you. You know, I want a clear-cut answer. You know, not this in-between stuff, because that's what I'm struggling with, is all this in-between stuff. So I want you and Jerry to tell me that, you know, straight answers, and that's what I want. That's what I'm here for.
And you don't get that.
And I don't get that. I feel that I don't get that.
Yeah, and I struggle with that because I don't know clear-cut answers for you. You talked about how you're not sure whether you're Vietnamese or American, and how you don't fit sometimes in either culture, how you struggle with that. I don't know that there's and I heard several of you wrestle with that. Nadine, you're struggling with that one too, in terms of who am I and what am I, and I'm not quite sure. I don't know that there's a clear-cut answer to that. But what I hope you could do is talk in this group about your struggle.
Well, it sounds like it's just up to me to figure out, you know, what I want for myself, and you just being guides to the whole process and helping me understand where I want to go with myself with that process.
I think that's part of it. That maybe by talking about your struggles in here, that maybe you may get more clarity. That's what I would hope, on which side you want to shift. You talked a lot about your struggle in this group, and I'd like to know more how we can help in the group so that you can do more of your work. What do you need from each of us, perhaps? Or what do you need in here?
I guess I just need the group to be, to feel some connection, to feel some relations to what I'm saying, and maybe some feedback, you know, to assure me that maybe in their culture or in their lives they have felt something similar to what I've felt. And to assure me that you're not going to go out and talk about me and what I've said in here to other people outside. You know, the confidentiality issue is really, really present for me when I talk about that, because that's something really, really personal for me.
As you listen to other people talk about their struggles culturally, have you gotten any help for yourself with that?
I think I did receive some help, because I think Joel and I connect with him a lot, because I think I think I connect with you a lot because we're kind of in the same age group. And for me, that makes a big difference.
As the session moves forward, the leaders again bring up the relevance of addressing diversity matters.
You know, earlier you said how you really struggle outside of the group, particularly when people say you're black and you're in graduate school, you're in a doctoral program, and you say you're the first in your family to go that far. How about in this group? How does that impact you in here?
Since being in this group, I've felt that each person in here has a degree of feelings of inadequacy or shame or fears, just like I do, for expressing myself and opening myself up. And I've been able to open myself up in here, and I don't feel that the group is judging me. It's different in here. I feel like they're expecting the same respect from me that I want from them.
And in particular, is there anybody you could point to that you see a similarity with?
Or that you're aware of, that they are understanding you and are not judging you?
Well, Joe. Joe, to me, Joe, you're a very sensitive individual that has some of the same fears that I've had about being judged, and about the way people look at me and will judge me based on my looks. And I feel a real connection with him.
Anybody else that you heard their story or part of it?
Maria, I've heard her story.
Tell her what's similar.
I've heard your story, and based on the way you speak and the way you use your hands and the way you perceive yourself as being, as opposed to the way you perceive others perceiving you, I feel the same way. I can identify with that.
Again, the Coreys help the members reflect on their group experience together.
You know, now as the group has come to an end, I think it'd be important for us to talk about what was this experience like. A lot of you have been very affected, so I hope we can take some time to kind of process what was that like for us?